I'm kind of bringing my worlds together a little bit here. Since I messed up my knee in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu bad enough that I'm going to be out for over a year from now because I need to have surgery on my ACL, I decided, you know what? I'm going to reward myself and buy a new PS5 so that I can do some gaming. And it's kind of fun. I've already reacted to some video game music on the channel, and I thought that, I might be doing a little bit of that, bouncing back and forth. So I've been exploring games and figuring out who I am as a gamer, what I enjoy, and I do like these big open world types of games, and it looks like Genshin Impact is one of those types of games, although I see there's a bit of controversy around it with I don't know, people were talking a little bit about it being a little more like you pay to win type of model, and I'm not into those types of games as much. Recently I've been playing Fallout 4, I started. And I do like first-person shooters, like the sort of coordinated, complex combat strategy games. But I do like big open-world games and magical worlds and stuff. So I'm curious if this is maybe a game that I might get into. I'm definitely going to be reacting to music more from video games. So give me all your recommendations for songs and things like that you'd like me to check out. I saw that this was coming up, and I had a couple people wanted me to check out Genshin Impact. This song, Luna 1, I guess, A Dance of Snowy Tides and Hoarfrost Groves. What a great name. We're going to check this out. Quick introduction. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. This is my website here. I have an awesome team of teachers that teach with me here in the Manhattan, Tri-State, Philadelphia area. We do in-person lessons out here, but we have students online all over the world, and online lessons work really well. So if you need a vocal coach, hit us up. The link is down in the description. Last thing to tell you about, one of the cool things about being a music reactor on YouTube is that when I do reactions, I make money for the artists that I react to a lot of the times. And the reason is because they put a copyright claim on their video. So when I play it in my video, it makes all the ad revenue go back to them. I have no problem with that. I love that I get to support artists with my channel. I'm an artist. The only thing that means, though, is that your support over on Patreon is actually what keeps me going. And I put up, 10 more reactions a week or so, probably more than that, actually, over on Patreon. So if you want to support the channel, I try to make it as valuable for you as I can over there. And I do have a video game and animated music collection that is already happening, and I'm putting a bunch of stuff up over there. So if you want to be a part of my journey and swaying my reactions, then come on over and join me. All right, enough blabbing. Let's go. We're going to check this out. This is Luna 1, A Dance of Snowy Tides. Let's give it a listen. Whoa! Right out of the gate.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves.
This is exciting.
Wild house. Hope. Everlasting night.
Look upon my flame. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
This looks badass. Ooh! Little club dance beat.
Be silent. Dust. The long sleep beckons. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful.
This looks fun so far.
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Not Cry, Dominion of the Fatigue.
I like the visual of the world.
Here we go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Simon LeVay your first port of call.
Interesting.
Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Wow, what a kooky world.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Chew on this.
Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
Wow.
I am still trying to
This story feels so involved.
piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Follow me and bask in the soft light of the moon. Forest, protect us. For the everlasting forest.
Looks beautiful.
It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. That prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on
Fatui.
Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
The sacred relic of the Frost Moon Scions. It's been stolen.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call, a friendly warning, if you will. I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way.
The Frost Moon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct.
What is happening?
You're wrong. Just because Notcry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled.
This is a
We
lot to
Fatui
take
are
in.
simply establishing a new order.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction in Notcry.
Oh, wow.
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Are you wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me. Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
What is this? Oh my God, that was a lot of information. That was like... What it felt like is, it felt like, here's all 3 Lord of the Rings movies in like a 5.5 minute presentation. Go! That's what it felt like. Like, what is happening? This world, there is so much detail to the story of this world. And this is a big world. There's like 8 million subscribers to this YouTube channel of this video game. Oh, I'm just catching up on all this stuff that's been happening in the video game world. Wow, and like, listen, I'm not a gamer. Like, I mean, like, I'm like one of the OG gamers, actually. Back in the day, my dad, when I was a kid, I'm almost 50. When I was a kid, my dad brought home Pong, which was like just a little dial. And you would turn it on the TV and you had a little paddle and you would, like, there would be a ball bouncing back and forth and you would just use the paddle to move this like single line to bounce the ball. Like, I started off gaming like that. I was one of the first. I had Atari, then we played Nintendo when I was a kid. Like, I mean, I'm definitely gaming. And then, you know, having a family and a career and stuff like that got in the way of my gaming. But now it's all coming full circle here. So it's so funny. And it's interesting. The games that, like I said, I've been playing like these more like real, like Skyrim. I play a little bit of that, and I played Fallout 4. I've been having fun with, but these games that have this visual world of like this kind of almost like, and I don't know the language, like the style of animation. It's almost like anime-esque looking type of a video game. Or what's interesting is now that I've been talking with VTubers on the channel, It does have kind of a similar style of animation, and I don't even know, I'm so new to this, I don't even know the name of this style of animation. I'm sure it has a name, where it kind of looks like, look, this looks like VTubers in a video game to me. Interesting. And, it doesn't look like, it doesn't have all of that, like, guys in like metal suits, like stomping around with big machine guns. This is like a fantasy-esque type of a game with magic and, all sorts of things like that, which I think is really interesting. So as far as musically goes, let's listen back to this a little bit. There's a lot going on musically. Like kind of like an old horn, like a, one of those, like a hollowed out horn of some animal being.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
So where our spaceship landed. Then we've got a little Tibetan throat. How you make that sound, by the way, you have to train your arytenoids to be able to turn in on each other. The arytenoids, like if, okay, back up, pop out the larynx, look at it like this. When you're breathing, your vocal folds open. When you go to sing or speak, they close and vibrate. When you change pitch, they're stretching like this. The arytenoids are responsible for, that's like where my fingernails are. They're responsible for closing and opening the cords. They kind of swivel. And they're almost like shark teeth, kind of sitting on upright. You can tweak them to get the top of the other one to vibrate off. You can get them to vibrate off of each other. As like I've been dabbling and learning some beatboxing technique, and they use that to get some of that low. So that's like I'm doing that same technique.
Remember is Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
It's so stimulating. I was like, what is, like, my first impression of it was really hard to retain any information because of the amount of information coming in through the visuals and the words and the music. I was just in kind of like sensory overload a little bit in my first listen.
Wild Hunt came.
Wild Hunt. Really breathy, low voice.
It passed
through all. If you get really close to a mic and you make a breathy noise, you can really get some cool vocal sounds. Breathy and low.
graves.
This part kind of looks like K-pop Demon Hunters. It has the same purpley color and the same musical intensity. It's like everything's being compared to K-pop Demon Hunters now. I won't do that, okay? Huge orchestral sound here.
Look upon my flame. Return.
This production is phenomenal. I mean, it's like huge orchestra, and then we've got like electronic music. That little gated sound there. Really cool.
Look upon my flame. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
So we were in like big orchestral sounds over here. It's really like we're going through so many styles of music. We started off with almost this tribal, like, this like like really like cultural type of music, and then we get into symphonic. We've got big strings, big almost like timpani, boom, boom, big could be timpani drums, and then we've got. But they could also be like those big sort of, cultural drums, like.
Look upon my flame.
And now we're getting those like sounds that sound like electronic music. It's such all over it's like using every type of music production style that's out there all in one thing.
Look upon my flame. return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
That's why it's so interesting, video game music. It's like you can use whatever makes sense in the expressive moment, you know? It's kind of like theater almost, like the way you would in theater. And now we're into like a hard Euro club sort of hard house. That harmony. That's interesting. No, it's not a E. Kind of chromatic walk down there. Interesting.
Be silent.
Nope, we just changed keys. Hear how intense it is, like that tempo. What tempo are we at here? Like about 134 beats per minute.
To dust. The long sleep beckons.
It's like clubbing, and then we're into something else here. So it's like so much music.
Viewing the world
Now we've got an underscoring. Look at that.
through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope.
Okay, so now I'm so interested in the story. Like, so he's not human, but looking at life through the eyes of a human is a kaleidoscope. So there are human, and then there are other things in this game, I guess.
It is so complex and yet so beautiful.
We're in some dystopian future, it looks like, or I don't know how dystopian. It looks like some sci-fi future.
Ad Astra.
Now the music is changing. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. We've got this little like folky little type of sound here. It feels kind of like we're in this like, you know, it does feel kind of like Lord of the Rings, the little, you know, when they have their little village sing-alongs with the drinking and the fireworks. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. It's got that, you know,
Basask.
sort of folk song.
Welcome to Not Cry, Dominion of the Fatigue.
Kind of like an Irish folk song.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Saint-Lefay your first port of call.
It's great. So like we're now in like having, it's so funny. I'm still not following along with the story. I'm just really stimulated by how they're choosing to make the music go with the scene. So it's kind of like village music. We've got a little villagey song, which, you know, you think about how this music works. It's like they're doing a great job of understanding our unconscious mind and what music will make sense with what's happening in the expressive part of the story. And like, notice how like this kind of, you know, festival-y, like folky festival-y type of song feels perfect here.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Saint-Lefay your first port of call.
Interesting.
Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Do either of you need my help with anything?
I love how she had a tail that was like a robotic tail, and look, okay, so this character, what are these characters like? So they're like kind of human robotic hybrids, which, let's face it, that's where we're heading, right? We're all going to be that soon. But with hers, she's got like a little, I guess a tail with a little clamper on it, and she's able to pull her socks up with her tail.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all?
That's fun.
After all, I'm the head of this household.
Wait, so who is she? So she's like a new character?
Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this.
I'm still even learning like about all the different types of games out there, you know? Like, what type of game is this? Like, I see there's obviously some combat happening in it, but is it an open-ended explore the world, go on missions? Is it an online component, or is it like a co-op together? What are all the details of this game?
Household.
It looks like interesting combat. So she's got like a big industrial-looking sword with big screwdriver points and. Interesting. How's the gameplay? Do you play this game? If so, let me know what the gameplay is like. Is it good gameplay? It looks like it could be fun. I love like complex gameplay. Now the music is going crazy. Again, this is really has a lot of like that harmonic complexity of like J-rock and J-pop, where it's like da 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 da. We just change keys like whenever you feel like it. It's just so much. The music's all over the place. It's not like 4 chords for the whole song at all. It's like 10 chords in the first 30 seconds, and then we're into another section with 10 chords. You know, it's like that.
Kuvaki. It is a unique
Now more orchestral, stringy sounds. There's so much musically happening in this.
elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
There is so much story in this. It's like I feel like I need to take notes to keep up with everything that's being said. This could have been like a 45-minute explanation. You know, there's so much to
I
it.
am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions,
The
but
Frost Moon Scions, of course.
also of the moons themselves. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyper.
See, she kind of looks a little bit like Iron Mouse, a little bit like the coloring and the, you know, it's interesting the visuals here. Like there's a lot of VTuber like similarities in the VTuber art design as there are in this video game.
Borea. Follow me and bask in the soft
Wait, what was her details there? The mirrored moon fractures in the water, Evermoon's sacred song. Yeah, interesting.
and bask in the soft light of the moon.
So this is now we're into, so we've gone through so many styles. We've had our festival folk Irish type music. We've had our symphonic music. We've had our clubby house dance music. Now we've got like a little chill hip hoppy vibe.
Protect us for the everlasting forest.
See, that's got like, yeah, we definitely have like our I mean, not quite that beat exactly, but you know, we've got like hip hop, sort of hip hoppy beat here.
It is also said that when the moon's
And then this pan flute. You know, it's interesting. The sound design is very interesting. It's representing the hybrid of the electronic elements of this world and the organic elements of this world. You know, the flute is organic. The techno-y synthy sounds are more of like that electronic.
shattered, most of their fragments rain down upon this land
Such a fusion of things in this world. It's really interesting.
like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. That
much-
prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
So the Fatui are the kind of like the enemy in this game. I wonder, do you like, are they, you kind of go through the story mission and then, you know, yeah, I'm curious. Like,
Remnant over on
so
Paha
it's like beating the Fatui.
Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
What is it? We've got those menacing, low Tibetan throat, arytenoid sounds.
Sacred relic of the Frost Moon Scions. It's been stolen.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call, a friendly warning, if you will. I strongly advise you
Hear the
not to
music?
stand in the Fatui's way.
The Frost Moon Scions
The little, that's such an effective sound, right? Like setting up that something menacing and crazy is about to happen.
will never hand over anything to the Fatui.
Come the drum.
With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct. You're wrong. Just because Not Cry lacks a ruler at present,
Here the drums are getting more, those timpani-esque drums are getting more intense. The strings are going.
that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply
I think we have like a little chorus in the background.
establishing a new order.
Okay, so now back to the story. See, it's like, I'm thinking about the music, think about the story, think about the visuals. Where are we at now? Just because Nutcrack lacks a... I can't keep up with the story. I'm going to have to play this game to get the story. It's just
Not
too,
Cry
it's just too
lacks a
complex.
ruler at present. That does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
The visuals.
Kuraki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets
This character looks cool, this mechanical...
has always striven
He looks like a good villain.
to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction in Not Cry.
The Curatorium of Secrets. Great name for a thing. He was like... way up there. That was like a high D scream.
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Are you wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me.
Wow, this music. This...
Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
Beautiful. This was amazing. Let's see who the people are that worked on this. Wow, this is truly spectacular. So we have... these are the names of the characters, I'm assuming, and the actors that played them. That's cool. Now, I guess there was something to be said about that there was a character change in these actors, and that's been kind of for the community a little bit of a thing. I don't know. It's very interesting. It doesn't talk about the production and all of that stuff. Because I was kind of wondering if... I know that Starlight and Wonder said they work with video game music sometimes too, and I was wondering if they had any hand in that at all, or if any VTubers were involved in it. But anyway, really cool. Should I check this out? Let me know. Is this a game that I should play, that I should give a try? Yeah, so I'm open. Let me know down in the comments. Yeah, and if you want to check out and support the channel and come see some more of my animate reactions to animated things and all of that stuff, come on over. Links to my community over on Patreon down in the description. And if you like this video, want to subscribe. I'll be doing more video game stuff for sure, especially now that I'm all laid up with my leg. So, all right, talk to you all soon. Cheers.